right, we are going to cut open our spaghetti squash and save the seeds for next year. So what we're gonna do is just cut it in half. We'll scoop out all the seeds. We also have a couple other squash board things here and then dehydrate some seeds. Show you some seeds we have. Oh yes, Zina. Are you talking? Not on camera. These are what we started. But you'll notice that they are ready to get bagged up. They're dry. These guys are not dry. We just cut these up yesterday. I like to do it more on the cardboard boxes so it actually peels off easier. So we have a few boxes set up and I'll work on getting these put together. So that way we have the boxes ready when he is done cutting up all of our seeds. My favorite box is this one here because it's nice and flat. This one might be a little bit of an issue, but we'll see how it goes because of the crack there. And then this one should be fine too. This is my little seed storage area. And these are the seeds that we did not use from last year. So we have quite a few of them, and being kept indoors with the temperature controlled should really help make it so they still germinate. Not letting them freeze, not letting them get too hot or cold. These are the ones that we have already saved from this year. So we got mini pumpkins. You can see down in there we got seeds. And really, we just try to pick them clean so they don't have any of the flesh on there. And then you have your seeds ready to go. And I told my daughter this upcoming year, she is going to the farmer's market on Saturdays to sell the pumpkins because we're going to have a huge pumpkin patch this year. They really just grow on their own. You don't have to do too much for them. And we didn't even end up turning our pumpkins this past year, and it still turned out really good. All right, first squash is done. So we are going to, I'm not going to rinse them. You don't have to. Some people will say, yes, you have to rinse. No, you don't. You just put them in here and get them as flat as you can. You just scrape my bowl out for me. I don't have another hand. Yeah, you just put them in here every day. You're going to want to come in here and swirl them around. This is going to take about a week, and that's a flat one, so I don't even waste my time. See how thin this guy is? There's really not a seed for him to germinate, so that's fine. We'll leave him in the bowl. You'll see some of them still have the flesh on them. I just take the flesh, throw it in the bowl, and really, Tom did a good job. This is hardly...
Are you gonna eat these, baby?
Yes. Yeah, I just kind of flatten these out. Separate them so they aren't on top of each other because they won't dry that good.
Can you see this one?
And then you're set. And every day you'll come over here and swirl it around. Here's the other gourd that we wanted to cut up. Again, this is the one that the pumpkin or the deer really like. Look at these seeds. They are big. Yep, this is awesome. I mean, if you think about it, you buy a big bag of seeds at the store, and if you can buy in bulk, like from a Peterson's mill or something like that, that's always more cost effective. But doing it yourself and just reusing these were volunteer plants that I let grow in the garden. I didn't plant these. So that means that something was eating something like this and pooped some seeds out in the garden. I also have compost that I put in the garden, so it could possibly be that that happened in the compost. So when it went in the garden, these little guys started growing on their own. Right. Free seeds, these guys are.
And these guys last in the freeze too.
Yeah.
So even if it's cold and snow on the ground, they're still good for the deer to come eat.
Yeah.
Late fall during the hunting season.
And they look good. This will be the last one that we do here, but I think you guys understand how we do this. So just go back over to these seeds. We'll give them a week and we'll move them around every day so they don't get stuck in one place and only get dry on one side. And then they're ready to go in a paper bag. Do not use plastic. It will retain moisture and your seeds will not germinate next year. So keep them in a dry, cool, well, temperature controlled area in a paper bag. We just use those lunch bags, just your typical lunch bag, okay? Well, thanks for signing in. Until next time. Say goodbye. Say goodbye.